Genuine happiness is true success, and true happiness is genuine success. Happiness is both a state of being and a state of mind that you alone create. Anyone can bring joy into your life, but only you can make yourself happy. And you do this by creating a space and filling that space with everything that is what you feel is that brings you joy and elation, bliss, happiness, peace, excitement, love, light, laughter, all of it. And you just create that and you live in there. That is your happiness. That's how you reconnect to your higher self. An exercise I always tell people to try is empty your mind of everything. Now, just think only of the happiest moments of your life, and then begin to live within the energies of those moments for the rest of your life. You've just successfully reconnected with your happiness. That's always an inside job. You can't surrender these types of things. You can't look outside yourself. It's not in a geographical location that you can somehow travel around the world or something like that. It's always inside here. It's a frequency. It's a metaphysical frequency that only you can connect with. You can only establish and connect to this frequency if you want to. The reason you're disconnected from your happiness, there's several factors involved in this. Of course, your childhood, all the trauma you've been put through, the pain, suffering, abuse, whatever you've been put through. Then as you get older, all of the conditioning to make you believe that you have to go into the system, 9 to 5, make money and all that, that's another factor, big time. And the fact that you're doing things in your life that you don't want to do. How many people are honestly doing things that they want to do, but they're only doing them just to make money, just to support their family and give them a comfortable life? That's another factor. Then it's the narrative telling you that money can't buy happiness and all of this other stuff, which is not true. And then life disappoints you. It's just a lot of variables involved. I don't know your life. I don't know what you've gone through, but I'm just giving you cursory examples of, what these attributing things are that's causing these types of situations that you're having to go through in your life, what the catalyst might be. It might be something entirely different in your journey. For some people, they could have witnessed an atrocity. Perhaps, maybe, one of the parents passed away in front of them, or somebody was, unfortunately murdered in front of them. I don't know. And those things just leave indelible impressions that people carry for the rest of their lives, and it just causes them to be fractured and disconnected from everything, high vibrational and peaceful. Absolutely. Being witness to some atrocities and horrific experiences that will carry with you no matter what. So, but there's a lot of significant factors involved, in the reason that you're disconnected from your happiness is the main reason is because you've selected unconsciously to connect with that system. So you uncoupled from your higher self and you connected into the input of that matrix. And that's what's going to continually feed you the experiences that match the dominant frequency of that network, that grid. So that's all you're going to get. That's why if you drive your car around, look at how many people in their cars are honestly smiling. They look like they just came from a crime scene. They just look miserable, like a grimace. They just look like they're constipated. It's sad. It really is sad because they don't like their life. They're unhappy. Very unhappy. That's why people drink and smoke and do drugs and get addicted to sex and porn and all this other stuff. That's it's attempting to fill a void in their life. That for some reason it created this like abyssal chasm, just like this vacuum that has to be filled. And again, I don't know your personal journey, but I'm just giving you maybe some insight, a little bit of examples as to why you can reconnect with it. It's always an emotional state anyway. We tend to feed these things with our feelings and emotions and keep them alive, like on life support, when we fail to address them when they happen. Let me tell you, some wounds can never be healed in a lifetime, or single life, double life. Sometimes you have to come back in 10 lifetimes to rectify them. Some will never be healed on the earth. So we have to get that straight. Not every wound, emotional or otherwise, is going to heal. Each has their own, recovery time, their period of convalescence. Some of them have a convoluted convalescence, and some of them just heal rapidly, very superficial. It's like a little scrape or abrasion on your arm, gone. But if you get hit with something and it severs you right to the bone, that's going to take a significantly longer amount of time to heal. Of course, all things being given. But what I'm referring to is the fact that you have to really significantly assess these situations as far as the damage that you're incurring from them. And you can't be hard on yourself. Unfortunately, you will tend to carry these things and you will internalize them and repress them and pretend they don't exist and laugh it off and smile and just thinking that you're smiling and you're humor and you're joking around is like medicine for this stuff. But sometimes laughter is not the best medicine. The best medicine is to address these things. You have to address them in order for you to heal them. If they can't be healed, you have to release them. Or if you can't release them, release the energies that they are comprised of to the universe, so they can be transmuted into a viable form of high vibrational light that can be sent back to you help yourself, and help others. But you can't keep feeding this addictive cycle of repetitive madness, because you're just only going to feed that addiction and cause it to be heavier and more dense and press you down. But happiness is an inside job, it always has been, it always will be. If you're not happy where you are with who you are, you're not going to be happy 5,000 miles away in another part of the world. You have to just come correct within yourself and align with the vibration of your higher self. And I know this sounds crazy, but it does take time, but it's right there for you if you want to establish that connection.